What is up, and welcome back to another episode of Blood and Beer. This is the lightning fast recap for UFC Vegas 109 as Anthony Hernandez took on Roman Dolidze. And Anthony Hernandez put on a demonic pace on Dolidze where he landed elbows, kicks, strikes, and just exhausted the man, beat the heck out of him until he chokes him out with a standing rear naked choke in round 4. About halfway through the round. That's 8 consecutive wins for him. He's calling for a title shot. The guy's undeniable. He's a 185 Marab. I say you give it to him, but there's a long line at 185. But he looked great in his main event outing with Roman Dolidze. And then in the co-main event, we had Steve Erceg. He picked up a unanimous decision victory over Ode Osborne after almost being finished in round 1 by strikes to Ode. Gets wobbled, gets dropped at one point. But in round 2, he rallies, wins a very close round. In round 3, he uses his grappling to secure the fight and guarantee the victory. And actually ends up beating Ode up pretty bad towards the end of round 3. Snaps his 3-fight losing streak, and yes, Steve Erceg back in the winning column. And another fighter that was bouncing back was Yasmin Lucindo. She picked up a unanimous decision victory over Angela Hill in a pretty dominant performance to bounce back, like I said, from her last outing, a loss to Amanda Lemos. And Andre Fili and Christian Rodriguez had a super fun fight where Christian Rodriguez outlands Andre Fili, but Andre Fili gets the decision because he landed the more damaging strikes. And in round 3, when the fight was super close, he resorts to his grappling to get the job done and secure the victory by decision, split decision for Fili, but he bounces back as well. There's 3 fighters in a row bouncing back, and we don't stop there because John Matsumoto, he stepped in to his fight with Miles Johns coming off the heels of his first career defeat to Rob Font. He goes out there, wins a razor-close split decision. Controversial, some might say, but it was close. Guys had even striking numbers. While Miles Johns had more control time, John Matsumoto did do some damage while Miles Johns was in the control. So could have gone either way, but Jean Matsumoto bouncing back. And then in the curtain jerker for the main card, Christian Leroy Duncan, CLD, he rocks Eric Anders in round 1 with a spinning back elbow and finishes him up with a barrage of straight strikes to him while he's standing and as he's going to the ground for a first round TKO. On the prelims, Julius Walker gets a dominant decision victory over Rafael Sequeira for his first UFC victory. We had Elijah Smith with a rampage-style powerbomb over Toshiyami Kazama in the first round for a knockout of the year contender. Filthy stuff we saw there. Kazama had to be rushed to the hospital. He's fine. They ran some scans. He's good to go. But he was out. Elijah Smith coming into the UFC and looking good in his first couple outings. And Jocelyn Smith also picked up a first-round victory over Priscilla Cachoeira with a knockout coming off of a hook and an uppercut. Follows it up with a flying right hand to a grounded Cachoeira after she dropped her to get the round 1 knockout. And then our last finish of the night, Uros Medic goes out against Gilbert Urbina. Gilbert Urbina drops Medic very early in the fight, but shortly later, Medic lands a knee up the middle to get some separation, lands a straight right to put Urbina out at a minute into the fight. Great stuff. And then Gabby Fernandez gets a decision victory over Julia Stoliarenko, and Eric McConaughey picks up his first UFC victory by split decision over Cody Brundage. And that's all we got for you for UFC Vegas 109, a card that turned out to be a lot of fun, regardless of it being in the Apex or not. Don't forget to check us out on Spotify, Apple, Amazon, anywhere you get your podcasts. Subscribe here on YouTube. Follow us on X, Blood Beer MMA. Find us on your socials, Facebook, Blood and Beer MMA Show. You know what it is. Check us out. Help us support the channel. Share it if you don't mind. We're getting ads ran on Spotify. It helps. Every listen helps. Appreciate you tuning in. That's all we got for you for the lightning fast recap. That's all.